obligatory part that we're meeting utilizing teleconferencing as permitted under the governor's executive order N 2920. And all participants are including the committee members, staff, and the public are participating via remote Zoom technology. There are instructions on the agenda for how to log in and to submit public comment. We will have an opportunity to submit public comment for items not on the agenda and also for each agendized item at the appropriate time. And Lisa, if you would now do a roll call, and then we'll also do introductions for others who are attending.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Geringer. All right, Councilmember Stepper.
Here.
Councilmember Sauce.
Here.
Councilmember Fay.
Present.
Supervisor Anderson.
Here.
And Chair Geringer.
Here.
And Mayor Hudson has not yet joined us.
I'm sure he's off doing important things. So he'll be here in due time. So would you like to, Lisa, would you help with having a staff and others introduce themselves?
I will. And I'll note that Mayor Hudson has just joined us.
Yep.
Mayor Hudson, we just did roll call.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I will call out the agency and I will have them introduce themselves. We have the town of Danville.
Hello, everyone. This is Andy Dillard, Danville staff.
Contra Costa County.
Robert Sarmiento, Contra Costa County staff.
City of Orinda.
Dennis
Jason
Fay,
Chen,
Vice Mayor.
City Orinda staff.
Dario. What's that?
Thank you, Jason. All right, and from County Connection.
Ruby Hordak, Director of Planning and Marketing.
From the Contra Costa Transportation Authority.
I'm Matt Kelly with the Contra Costa Transportation Authority.
Okay, and then we have Robert, do you want to introduce your colleague?
Yeah, 1 second.
There she is. She's online now.
1 second. Lisa. Okay. Thank you. I just want to introduce, we have a new planner in our transportation planning section here at the county. Her name's Stephanie, and she just got on the call here. So Stephanie Kellogg, yeah, feel free to say hi or introduce yourself.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Stephanie. Nice to meet you all.
All right, very good. Thank you,
Welcome.
Stephanie. And then from the city of Santa Ramon, Lisa Babadia. And then also I would like to acknowledge that we have from the town of Danville, an alternate member, Councilmember Fong. Okay.
Thank you.
And then, I'm sorry, Madam Chair, there's two more individuals. We have from the town of Moraga.
Hi, Renata Sauce, council member from the town of Moraga.
I'm sorry, Councilmember Sauce, I met the staff member. We have Brett Swain from the town of Moraga.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay, that's all right. And then from BART, we have Ricky Wells on the line as well. And then we also have Kristen Altabaum from a City of Lafayette resident.
Lisa, it looks like Jason Chen from the city of Orinda has joined us.
Yes, I had him earlier. Thank you, Councilmember Fay.
Thank you very much, Lisa, and welcome everyone. And Stephanie, welcome to your first SWAT meeting. Moving on to agenda item number 2 is the opportunity for public comment. So members of the public are invited to address the committee on items that are not on the agenda at this point in time. And I see Kristen's hand raised. Welcome, Kristen.
Thank you so much, Teresa. I wanted to comment on the La Miranda Action Plan and the Gateway Constraint Policy. I didn't see it on the agenda. I saw a little blurb at the very end, but I don't think it's actually an agenda item. Is that correct? Okay. when you guys get ready to give your input on the gateway constraint policy, I would love it to be consistent with the Law Miranda Action Plan as the Law Miranda Action Plan reads now. The gateway, if I had my choice as a member of the public who drives this stretch regularly and is very impacted by traffic, please consider the following verbiage in the Law Miranda Action Plan. The gateway constraint policy would prohibit the addition of any through lanes except for 1, lanes that accommodate bus and carpool only during peak travel, 2, protected bike lanes, and 3, safe pedestrian overcrossings or tunnels on any portion of Pleasant Hill Road between SR 24 and the Lafayette city limits line north of the intersection with Taylor Boulevard. And I will put that in writing to you as well, so that you don't have to write that down. Thank you.
I was taking very quick notes, but thank you for offering to.
I'll write it down, yeah.
No, I thank you,
Thank you
Kristen.
so much.
And any other public comment? And welcome back from Yosemite, Kristen.
Thank you, Teresa.
Hearing or seeing no other hands raised, we will move on to item number 3, board member comment. Are there any members of the board? I see some shaking of heads, no raising of hands. So we will move on to administrative items. Are there any administrative items, Lisa?
No, Madam Chair, no other items to add.
Okay, thank you. And so we move on to agenda item 5, specifically 5A, but approval of the consent calendar. Is there any members of the committee who want to pull the item? Or are there any members of the public who want to discuss or pull the item? May I have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
I'll move approval of the consent calendar.
Second.
Okay, so a motion by committee members Stepper and second by committee member Sauce. So Lisa, will you please do a roll call vote?
Yes, Mayor Hudson,
Yes.
Councilmember Stepper,
Yes.
Councilmember Sauce,
Yes.
Councilmember Fay,
I'll abstain since I wasn't at the meeting.
Supervisor Anderson,
Yes.
and Chair Geringer.
Yes.
Okay, that passes 5 to 1, one abstention.
Great, thank you, Lisa.
Mhm.
And then moving on to our regular agenda items, agenda item 6. And I believe, Lisa, that you will be presenting this to us, and it is an action item.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Chair Geringer. Good afternoon, members of SWAT. I will be brief this afternoon. Included in your SWAT packet for this afternoon is to review and approve a SWAT request for proposal for the SWAT website design, development, and maintenance services. The RFP was a collaborative effort with all SWAT TAC members providing input and feedback. So the RFP before you this afternoon is the final draft. Our plan upon your approval this afternoon is to circulate the RFP tomorrow, Tuesday, April 6th. We will send it to potential website vendors, post to the SWAT website, we'll post it to the city websites as well. A number of items to bring to your attention that are embedded in the scope of work before you is we are requesting a landing page with the SWAT website to include information on the Law Miranda Project Management Committee and the LFFA subregion and all documents related to SWAT records retention, including LPMC records retention. The archive of information and easily accessible access for all SWAT TAC members. We'd like to see an update to the website so that we can transfer existing data from the current website to the new website, and then continue to provide technical support to all SWAT TAC members. This website was updated about 6 years ago with all the changes that have taken place over the years with website and capabilities of website. It is about time now that we update the website, include some updated information and the ability to archive information. and the ability to retain records as part of the SWAT records or SWAT committee records. So the total work that we are projecting, the update to the website is $10,000, which will be divided equally among all the SWAT agencies, totaling about $1,600 per agency. The annual maintenance service contract is separate than the website development. That would be $2,000, and that is typically included in the SWAT administrative contract between the City of San Ramon and SWAT. So with that, again, the schedule to release the RFP is tomorrow, Tuesday, April 6th. Proposals are due on May 6th. We are projecting to have interviews with potential consultants the week of May 17th, likely at a SWAT TAC meeting. We may have 2 interviews depending on how it goes, and then we will provide SWAT with an update at your June meeting, and then we will bring to you a final contract to be signed, or a contract for approval at your July meeting. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Lisa. So are there any questions from committee members? Karen, council member
It's not
Snapper?
so much a question. It's just that all of us belong to other committees, and this is the most valuable listing I've had of the criteria to have a new website anywhere. So it's going to go right in my file to use for other organizations. So thank you very much to TAC.
Thank you.
Yeah. Council member Sauce?
Yeah, thank you. Lisa, thank you. And thank you for an excellent staff report on this. My question is, I assume that one of the benefits of a revamp of the website is it will improve transparency and usability for the public.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions or comments from the committee members? Are there any members of the public who would wish to speak to this item? Seeing no hands. Were there any written comments received, Lisa?
No, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. May I have a motion?
I'll move it. I think it's a great idea, Lisa. And to Renata's point, I think it's just important from a transparency standpoint, and even from members of the committee standpoint, to know that you can go to one location and find an agenda and not sort through emails, and just if you come up with better records retention policy, to really, have it a useful place to go.
Second.
Okay, so a motion by Supervisor Anderson and a second by Councilmember Stepper. Lisa, will you do a roll call vote?
Very good. Mayor Hudson,
Yes.
Councilmember Stepper,
Yes.
Councilmember Sauce,
Yes.
Councilmember Fay,
Aye.
Supervisor Anderson,
I also.
and Chair Geringer.
Aye.
Okay, that passes 6-0.
And again, just echoing what everyone else said, thank you for that very thorough report, and look forward to the contract and to the new website and for all the reasons that everyone stated. So moving on to agenda item number 7, there's not action, but there's a lot of good material in the written communications that have been put in the packets for us, a lot of work going on at the various RTPCs. I always think I'm saying that backwards, my letter's wrong, but anyway, any comments on those or questions? Councilmember Sauce.
Yeah, thank you, Chair Geringer. I was just wondering, with respect to the gateway constraint policy, is that coming before us at our next meeting?
Currently the plan, well, I'll let Lisa speak to that.
Thank you, Chair Geringer. Yes, Councilmember Sauce, the plan that we've discussed with the TAC members is that this item, the La Miranda Gateway Constraint Policy, will be forwarded to SWAT at the May meeting. It has been circulated to the Regional Transportation Planning Committees per the guidelines of the Transportation Authority, and it's now ready to be presented to SWAT. So that is scheduled for the May 3rd, 2021 meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments on the written communications? Okay, so Lisa, did you have anything for agenda item number 8 in terms, you just covered part of the next agenda, but did you have any other?
I do.
Okay, Dave, Mayor Hudson, Mayor
Yeah,
Hudson, Mayor
whoever.
Hudson.
Well, since I blew it up and didn't bring it up on item 3, I mean, has there been a mayor's
Sorry, we're done.
conference where I didn't tell people to go to the APTA conference in Anaheim? It was canceled. So the next one will be in Orlando, and I'm not recommending you send a lot of people to that because of the cost, but it's an opportunity lost. It's too bad. You'll have to wait a couple decades.
Yeah, but thank you for keeping it on our list of things to consider. So, so unless there is anything else for the good of the order, I will adjourn the meeting until Monday, May 3rd at 3 p.m. and again via Zoom. Okay,
Very good.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.